The Ultimates #4 will explain how Robert Downey Jr. will become Doctor Doom in the MCU in a few short months. This comic features a Doom-centric storyline and promises to provide clues on RDJ's take on Victor Von Doom. The new Ultimates book ties into the MCU news and builds on the legacy of the original Ultimate Universe in fresh new ways. And before we start, let me caveat this video with, I don't like that RDJ is Doctor Doom, but I understand why they've done it. Now let's go.
No, you do not understand.
So, Robert Downey Jr. shocked the world when he appeared at SDCC this year to announce he'll be appearing as Doctor Doom in the MCU. Yet while film fans will have to wait a few more years until they get an explanation for why Victor Von Doom will now look like Tony Stark, the writer of The Ultimates recently teased that this will all be explained in the comics in just a few short months. In a post on X, writer Dennis Camp teased that this September's The Ultimates #4 will help fans understand how Robert Downey Jr. will be appearing as Doctor Doom in the MCU. He said, "If you want to understand Robert Downey Jr. as Doom, you must read Ultimates 4 on September 4th or whenever it comes out."
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
It's a bold claim, and one that is sure to get a lot of attention following the landmark announcement from Marvel Studios' Hall H panel at SDCC. Considering that the solicitations for The Ultimates #4 promise a Doom-centric storyline, this issue could wind up containing several clues at how RDJ might tackle Victor Von Doom in the MCU. Marvel introduced a new Ultimate Universe last year with the Ultimate Invasion miniseries from Jonathan Hickman and Brian Hitch. The new universe is the result of the Maker, the evil version of Reed Richards from Earth 1610, using time travel to eliminate the world's superheroes and shape a new Earth in his image. Taking place within this alternate history, the new Ultimates comic features a lineup of Tony Stark, Reed Richards in Doom's outfit, Thor, Sif, Ant-Man and the Wasp taking on the Maker and his Shadow Council that secretly rules the world. It's fitting that this new Ultimates book would provide context for upcoming events in the MCU, as the original Ultimate line of comics had a profound influence on how superhero movies were made in the new millennium. The original Ultimate series by Mark Millar and Brian Hitch in particular provided much of the framework that the MCU was built upon, including the casting of Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. Running for 15 years, the Ultimate line aimed to present the classic Marvel heroes in a fresh new context without having to deal with decades of complex continuity. The original Ultimate Universe was ended in the 2015 event Secret Wars.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
Given the prominence of Reed Richards, Tony Stark and the Doom iconography already present in the new Ultimates, it will be very interesting to see how the recent MCU news will play into Marvel's updates on one of its most iconic imprints. Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom have tussled more than once in the comics, so the news about Robert Downey Jr. taking on the role of Doctor Doom in the MCU does make sense from a certain point of view. If nothing else, Dennis Camp has proved to be very media savvy in bringing attention to his work on the Ultimates. Now, I've seen some people be absolutely apoplectic about RDJ being Doctor Doom, mainly because he's an iconic character and it feels like he's being cheapened by his return, and I understand people's anger over it. There's a lot of actors who could have been brought in to play Doctor Doom. I've seen people say it should have been Cillian Murphy, Viggo Mortensen, Mads Mikkelsen, or even Ralph Fiennes. I mean, I don't like it, but from a business standpoint, I understand why they brought RDJ back, because the business is worth over $30 billion, and instead of making things like they used to, which we all want, they need to bring in as much money as possible, and who best to turn to than arguably the face of the MCU to increase that bottom line. But anyway, what do you guys think?